college football. We are, and we're excited to cheer on UGA in the Rose Bowl game that kicks off today.
That's right. UGA will play against the Oklahoma Sooners in Pasadena, California. Live team coverage continues with Fox 5 Sports' Justin Felder. Justin, hey.
Good morning, live from Los Angeles. And one of the most interesting things probably for Bulldogs fans this Rose Bowl week is you get to hear from starting quarterback Jake Fromm. You know, the true freshman couldn't hear from him all year long. That's Kirby Smart's policy. True freshmen can't talk to the media, but we've got a chance to know a little bit more about his playing style and his personality. I got a chance to sit down with Fromm, the true freshman, the signal caller that got him to the semifinals. And don't worry, we're going to talk football in just a moment. But my first question was to try to find out a little bit more about what makes him tick. So I asked, besides football, what is his #1 passion? What gets him up in the morning? And this is what Fromm had to say.
Gosh, I love hunting and I love fishing. Those are two things. If I'm not playing football or sports or hanging out with my family, I'm doing one of those two things. And usually you hang out with family, you know, while you're doing, duck hunting or fishing and whatnot. And man, I love it. Love being outdoors. It's just awesome.
I remember from the other day when you said there were moments when you kind of walked into class and all of a sudden people recognize you. Give me like the one moment where it was like, okay, this year's going to be different.
It's just, crazy, when you kind of go out in a place, you'd never thought, anybody would know you and, somebody's asking you for a picture. At the end of the day, life's changed a little bit, but you try to take it one day at a time and try to enjoy it.
Do you have like a technique? I mean, everybody said, how's a freshman going to not get rattled at Notre Dame or on the big Rose Bowl stage? Do you have something you repeat to yourself? Do you have a way to not get rattled?
At the end of the day, I really don't, kind of worry about it too much because at the end of the day, I know God has my back and He's not going to put me in anything that's too big for me. And really just try to prepare and take it one day at a time.
Last thing, you're going to look up at the stands on New Year's Day. Do you find the family? Do you just look at all the red and black? Do you try to block it out?
At the beginning of the game, you try to block it out and, try not to let it get too big for you. But hopefully, towards the end of the game, when we're winning, you kind of, take it up and try to enjoy it a little bit.
Fromm said he's going to have a big family contingent out here in California watching the game. Make it feel a little bit more like home, even though he's far on the road. The big thing, he says, talking about the big atmosphere, not getting nervous, he said going to Notre Dame, that was a big step. And even Kirby Smart said he was a little worried about the true freshman in South Bend, Indiana on that big stage. Now that he's done that, Pasadena, the Rose Bowl, no big deal. We'll see a little later today how he performs in the semifinal game. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, I think he can handle it for sure. All right,
a few big games, yeah.